black and gold uniforms for the first time this season. The men's team debuted them on Friday and dropped 102 points in a win against Detroit Mercy. Now Chicago State in town, and we are underway with the Irish winning the tip and going to work after a 98-point performance on Wednesday. There's De Jesus, and she misses long on her first attempt of the day. Starting five for Chicago State, one change compared to the first two games. Brianna Hill, the redshirt sophomore, in. Paris Bass, the redshirt sophomore, forward, out. Otherwise, same four for Chicago State under second-year head coach Corey Irvin.
It's like they got a good 4-out, 1-in motion going on offense.
Culver, the top scorer, has it ripped away by Hidalgo, and Cassandre Prosper's out in front and starting the scoring this afternoon.
That's what Notre Dame does. They score off those steals.
Notre Dame could blitz opponents last year in the fast break. And there's an early example here this afternoon.
The last game against FDU, they generated 20 points from 11 forced turnovers. Culver
throws up a wild shot through some contact and draws a shooting foul just over a minute in. So early trips to the free throw line for Ayanna Culver, the sophomore star out of Queens. Culver, unanimous preseason all-conference selection, averaged just under 15 points per game last year as a freshman, starting 25 contests. She was 73% from the line. And bounces home her first to get the Cougars on the board. Culver also led the team in assists per game last year, doing a little bit of everything offensively. And now she's tied the score up. Take a look at the Notre Dame starting five, exact same group that Niall Ivey rolled out on Wednesday. Two transfers, three returners for the Irish. Here's one of those returners, Prosper, scoring again.
Saw some pressure there, but the Irish are able to break it through. They got the ball to the middle, they got it down the floor, and they even got a score off that.
Now an overthrow for Kayla Mount, the sophomore center down low. Irish will take over. Cassandre Prosper has the potential to be a breakout player this year for Notre Dame. Her first full-time action as a starter. She was banged up 2 years ago, came off the bench last year, and was in double figures on Wednesday. Another chance for her here, and draws a foul. She'll head right to the line, already with 4 points under her belt.
She was wide open there on that cut to the elbow. And just got to go right up with it.
Prosper, 15 points, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals against FDU. Really filled up the stat sheet in the season opener. And her first foul shot rolls home. Just under 68% career free throw shooter. And the senior from Montreal has all 6 for the Irish out of the gate. This is game 2 for Notre Dame, game 3 already for Chicago State. A loss Monday at Cleveland State, and then the bounce back win, a defensive battle Wednesday at home against Winthrop. Driving a smother inside with Keona McGee going to work. Now Culver up against Hidalgo, tough matchup. And KK Bransford's got the board. Now one-on-one, Hannah Hidalgo. And she rolls it in, some English. And the foul, what a finish by the Irish superstar.
What an and one play there. Take a look at that. They get the ball down the floor, one dribble, a little penetration. She goes up with it, and it just swirls right in.
Scorer's touch right there from Hidalgo, and a chance at a 3-point play. And she gets it done. 7-point advantage for the Irish. Hidalgo coming off the 27-point performance. Another day at the office for her on Wednesday. And now on the board for the first time today. Here's Marissa Gant, sophomore Illinois native for Chicago State.
seeing some really tight man defense from Notre Dame.
Hill under some duress, got it back to Gant, creating some space, but she left it short. Bransford, another defensive rebound. She'll locate Prosper. De Jesus trying to give it back to her, and it's knocked out of play by Ayanna Culver. Cougars will make a couple changes, 2.5 minutes in, as Niall Ivey, in her 6th season now, leads Notre Dame after 4 consecutive Sweet 16 appearances. A lot of newcomers to the team this year, 6 transfers, but they are all experienced. 302 combined starts on this Notre Dame roster heading into today. Prosper skips it to one of them, De Jesus. She was stripped. Ball goes out, last touch by Chicago State. The Irish will keep it with 7 on the shot timer. Niall Ivey told us heading into the season opener on Wednesday, it was a learning curve throughout the offseason, getting everybody settled into the system. The players have really bought in and created a culture and a camaraderie. And now De Jesus, late in the shot clock, earns herself a venture to the free throw line.
I have a feeling we might be seeing lots of free throws from Notre Dame, as many of the players have been driving the lane so far already.
First one good for Vanessa De Jesus. Notre Dame off to a 4-for-4 start from the stripe. De Jesus played in her 104th career game from Valencia, California. And she is 2 for 2. .90 scoring run for the Irish to break out of an early 2-2 tie. Gant double, Prosper knocked it away. And now here's De Jesus on the run. Hidalgo's with her, but she was blocked. Recovery, wide open 3, and she left it short. Now a step out on the rebound, and it'll stay on this end with Notre Dame.
For sure the appropriate shot to take by Hannah Hidalgo.
Now Gisela Sanchez, Kansas straight transfer for 3. And a 12-point lead for the Irish.
Again, another wide open 3. Giving Notre Dame lots of room around the perimeter.
Culver, meanwhile, the hoop and harm on the other end. And an answer from the top Chicago State offensive option.
Gisela's 3 there, her feet were set, and boom, she knocked that one down. And then coming back down the floor, got the ball around, and boom, she's right in there. She saw Hannah's pressure, and she just said, I'm gonna take her right to the rim.
That's the money matchup right there between Culver and Hidalgo. They averaged a combined 39 points per game a season ago. Now Hidalgo answers right back, says, you drive on me, I'll drive on you. And it's an 11-point Irish lead.
Bit of a battle already between Culver and Hidalgo.
And now Hannah's got the steal. Fast break in transition for Notre Dame, but a fumble. And now Natalia Williams heads the other direction. Spins for Chicago State. That's a crafty finish coming off the bench for the sophomore.
I'll tell you what, Tyler, both these teams have been real scrappy so far.
Yes, they have. A lot of aggression defensively. And now the Irish elect to slow it down. Deep 3, Hidalgo off to the right. Rebound to Chiara Champagne. Over down the baseline, had to heave it up over to Jesus. Offensive rebound, Williams. She's making an impact, but couldn't get the follow-up to go. Now Bransford. Irish pick up the pace again, and Bransford, twisting through the defense, draws a foul.
Like I said, they're really looking to drive this lane. Look at that spin move, and right up into the hoop. Love a good spin.
Talk about the defensive play of these two teams early on. Chicago State's got an ability to give Notre Dame some issues with its scrappiness on defense. NEC leader in steals per game, turnovers forced last year, as Bransford leaves short the first free throw. And there's the second-year head coach for Chicago State, Corey Irvin, coming over from Mississippi State before last season. She actually coached here with the Bulldogs at the end of 2022-23 against Notre Dame in the second round of the NCAA tournament, so some familiarity with this building for her. Her team down 10 about halfway through the first quarter. Plenty of touches early for Williams, but now it's a 2-on-0. Prosper and Hidalgo, and Prosper does it all by herself.
The way she really pushes that ball down the floor, really using her longevity.
8 points for Cassandre Prosper instantly. Now it's Culver turning the corner on Sanchez. Couldn't get it to Gropp. Offensive rebound thrown wide by Jade Hamilton-Gill. Now Hidalgo on the move. Want to move inside the lane, and a foul sends her to the line. With just under 5 to play in the first, the Irish have a 12-point lead on this Sunday afternoon in South Bend, with the offense active early. Sanchez on her third school after starting at Arizona, Kansas State the last few seasons. Meanwhile, Hannah Hidalgo, the top returner, is at the free throw line for 2, and she brings the Irish to 20. Coming off that 27-point performance, 39 before that in the exhibition against Purdue Northwest. Hidalgo has 7 within the first 6 minutes. Now she'll defend Champagne up top. Jab it away, but out of bounds. Possession stays with Chicago State.
Such impressive footwork on that defense.
She's a nightmare matchup on both ends of the floor. This time the switch goes on to Prosper. Champagne will hand off for Marissa Gant. Jump pass to the left wing for Chloe Cisco. And she commits the double dribble violation.
Yeah, she had a little bit of a hesitation there. Saw her put her other hand on the ball and try to bring it back down. But
some high pressure from Chicago State on Prosper. She frees it up for Sanchez, who is wide open. Three-pointer doesn't drop.
That spot that Prosper got stuck is not a great spot to be stuck and trying to bring the ball across the floor, but they did. They were able to get it out.
Chicago State has not attempted a 3 yet. That's not part of their game, but Natalia Williams is. She has 4 points to go the rebound early on.
It's a great cut there. She's able to get the ball down low.
De Jesus pulls up. Missed that one. Defensive rebound for Chiara Champagne. Drive on De Jesus. De Jesus steal. She's coming the other way with Prosper. De Jesus will drop it for Hidalgo. Somehow threaded that through. Now Hannah, through a lot of contact, ultimately draws the whistle and will head back to the line.
Good strategy by Hidalgo to really get herself in the air for a shot. She saw 2 girls coming at her, knew she was going to get fouled. So might as well get your feet set and put up a shot.
She's likely to clear 1,600 career points today. She was the fastest in program history last year to reach 1,000 for her career, doing so in just 44 games. Holder of 23 different Notre Dame program records, and this is no slouch of a program here in South Bend. Another perfect trip to the free throw line, and Hidalgo's taken over the game high with 9 points. Culver's back in there for Chicago State. So is KK Bransford. Near steal for her. And this will end up a timeout called for by Chicago State and Corey Irvin. Because the 2 teams in the other semi were both transitioning from a lower division in college basketball. The winner of that game to go to the final would have automatically been in the NCAA tournament. So Chicago State was just one victory away from the big dance a year ago. Williams had to quickly release a three late in the shot clock. That's short, and the Irish take over.
And it's no surprise they led the NEC in turnovers forced last year, as you see right now. They have that pressure.
Hidalgo, Sanchez is wide open. That's a foul shot for her, and she drains it.
Wide open there, right on the line.
Culver back to Williams, and she continues to score at will, this time with a foul to boot. 6 points off the bench for Natalia Williams. She averaged under 4 last year.
What an assist by Hidalgo right there. Driving down, everyone's crashing, and she's able to find Gisela right off the top, wide open for that perfect shot. Then you got Culver coming down, and again, she goes down, she sees someone cutting, she hits her right for that and one play, and she'll take it here to the line.
Williams doesn't get the trickle that time, so it's a 2-point trip. Now De Jesus splits defenders, and a foul on her way in.
Good handles there, low crossover to get to the middle.
The Irish are now in the bonus. So De Jesus has a couple of free throws upcoming. Notre Dame's offense out and running this afternoon. 54% from the field. That's exactly how it shot in the opener on Wednesday, when it scored 98. First one's through for Vanessa De Jesus. And 2 for 2. Seeing a lot more of a look here at Notre Dame, and now an instant turnover off the inbound. Prosper makes him pay.
Right into her hands.
And Cassandre Prosper's the first to double figures, 10 points for the senior guard.
She's off to a fast start.
Over, meanwhile, got it down to Kayla Mount. Bransford, another defensive rebound. She's been busy on the glass, 4 boards. Now Sanchez at the block. Kelly Radigan, the South Bend native, open in the corner. Nobody's happier than her to be rocking the bend on the chest today. Sanchez left it short. Bransford, strong hands on the rebound, and the stick back for a 20-point lead.
Just dominant off the glass, like you said, with those rebounds, like we saw there with those putbacks. She's always down low, always boxing out.
Here's Tania Allen rolling in for Chicago State. Bransford, opposite way for the Irish. Assist to Cassandre Prosper, and this Notre Dame offense is in full rhythm today.
Again, pushing it down the floor. Their speed is just everything.
Prosper is 5 for 5. She scored 19 points 2 years ago against Chicago State. Well on pace to beat that marker. KK Bransford for the Irish. First quarter running late. Bransford again. What a find from De Jesus, and the Irish have a 35-point first quarter.
Off the glass again. She's always down low, ready for the ball to be in her hands and ready to put it right back into the hoop.
11 of 18 from the field, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Shot clock turned off for Chicago State, and Culver knocks it down from the wing. What a quick release.
Super quick, impressive pull up there.
De Jesus short on the half-court heave. And it's a 35-14 Notre Dame lead at the end of 10 minutes. All who Was an early enrollee, one of the first in program history during that 22-23 season, came here to start the new year as one of the highest touted recruits out of Canada that year, and is really starting to flourish at the start of her senior year with Notre Dame. First possession of the second quarter to Chicago State. Nice dipsy-do move and finish from Champagne.
Little Euro step there.
Hidalgo's got 9 for the Irish. How about that? Vision to find Radigan for 3.
Wide open in the corner. Impressive assist as well, seeing that from almost across the court and getting that pass right to her hands. I tell you, Radigan is definitely a threat from the threes.
Over is 2, but left that one short. De Jesus goes down on the rebound. Foul against the Irish.
Take a look at that drive in. Euro step, 1-2 up. Then we see the assist by Hidalgo right to the corner, and Radigan knocks it bang. No hesitation there, wide open. She knows she can make those threes.
Correction, foul was on Hamilton Gill of Chicago State there. And so Notre Dame's back in control. Hidalgo, another find to Bransford, but she's in some trouble and fouled underneath. Notre Dame has charted its course to the free throw line today. Already 12 of 13 in just one quarter. Bransford's been the only one to miss, going 1 of 2.
Like I said earlier, both these teams have been real scrappy. It's no surprise there'll be a lot of free throw shooting.
Six points now for Bransford, the senior out of Cincinnati. Redshirted last season with injury and has come back with a fresh start. And it's 40 for Notre Dame with still plenty of time remaining in the first half. Hidalgo against Brianna Hill. Hill got free and found a way to score.
Another hesitation step up. Little floater shot there.
She's a transfer from Southeast Missouri State, third school in 3 years. Started at George Mason, didn't play there 2 years ago due to injury. Now Prosper to Hidalgo on the back cut.
Despite the loose ball there, that was real good ball movement by Notre Dame. Able to really see girls on the inside.
Didn't see a clear call on who that ball last touched, and it is Chicago State to take over. Hidalgo has a look of disbelief. Champagne against Prosper, and Prosper does what she does best, blocking shots. Irish take over.
Take a look at that. Boom. She was in the perfect position behind her to get that one hand up, so she was able to do a clean block without the foul.
Sanchez backs in. There's Hidalgo. And the acrobatic finish was off angle.
A little underswoop by Hidalgo there, just couldn't get it to finish.
Yeah, there's a 10th turnover by Chicago State. That one kicking off the toe of Hill. Notre Dame takes control and immediately intensifies the pace. The Irish ranked 6th nationally, 2nd in the ACC last year in offensive points per game. And there's Hannah Hidalgo, the leader of the charge.
Nice floater there. Despite how many heads she was on top of, she's able to extend that arm and float in the air to get it over everyone and right into the hoop.
Now Culver, she's made 1 3 from that spot. Offensive rebound for Kiana McGee. Couldn't follow it up.
pushing the pace down the floor.
4-on-2 Irish. De Jesus 3. Got it! Hidalgo the setup. And Vanessa De Jesus has her first triple of the day.
She is doing what she does. Step back there.
Culver has some room and draws contact, heading back to the free throw line with just under 7 to play in the first half.
Pushing the pace again as Notre Dame does, finding Jesus open, and she knocks that one down. Again, wide open from the threes. That's like the third or fourth wide open three that Chicago State has left for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame comes off its best three-point shooting season in program history, led the country in three-point percentage, and set a program record for triples made in a season. Meanwhile, Culver back at the line is closing in on double figures. Another make here would bring her to 10. And there it is. She's got half of the 20 for the Cougars. Coming off the 33-point performance and the low scoring 59-54 win on Wednesday. There's Hidalgo flashing down to the block, looking for the touch. Prosper rebound, and she's hacked underneath.
Again, we see that pressure up top right away from Chicago State. They really want to work to trap Notre Dame before they get it across the court, but Notre Dame is looking to get that down to the middle before they get it down the court.
There's that pressure again from Chicago State that Radigan and Hidalgo had to break down.
Prosper was open in the middle, which is usually the key place to get it, so you can open up the floor, but Hannah, they know Hannah's speed and that she's able to beat that defender.
Prosper, another perfect trip to the line, and she has herself 14 points. Lonnie Randall, 23 in Beige, is checked in for Chicago State, but it's a turnover for the Cougars working around her screen. And the Irish take over 11 TOs now from Chicago State. It's a Cougar team that took care of the basketball well last year. One of the best turnover margins in the NEC, but it's difficult matching up against this feisty Irish defense. Scrappy as Neil Ivey calls them. And there is Sanchez again. Hidalgo has been locating her teammates with another assist.
Looks like there was some miscommunication on that Chicago State defense. It looks like they may have switched into more of a zone.
5 assists now for Hannah Hidalgo. We'll take a look back at her most recent helper.
Those are crashing there, but again, she's able to find a wide open Sanchez right below. Notre Dame has really been able to find the gaps in Chicago State's defense, whether it's the three-point open or down below. Boom.
De Jesus all alone, left the corner three short. Prosper skies for the board, but lost control.
They're pushing the pace.
Culver, the leading scorer for Chicago State, adds a couple more, a dozen points now for Ayanna Culver.
Little shoulder shrug from her to get Radigan off of her.
Hidalgo steps into a three, and it's long.
Not a bad shot.
Numbers the other way for Chicago State. Culver will drive, throw a wild one up, and Hidalgo fouled her on the way through.
Did someone say washing machine? Because that looked like a spin cycle.
Yeah, there have been some crafty moves down below from Chicago State. Williams had a couple earlier coming off the bench, and you know, Culver can find her way to the bucket, or the free throw line in this case, as Hidalgo just hooked the hips a little bit. First one down for Culver, 5-time NEC Rookie of the Week a season ago. Only 5 games last year out of the 30 she played where she did not score in double figures. Impressive consistency as a freshman. 1-for-2 trip this time. Notre Dame still up 26. Bransford wants to add on, but she was blocked by Randall. Cougar defense stiffening up.
Some high screens there. Trying to open up the floor in the middle a little bit more.
Another one there from Randall. Sets up a Culver three. It's well short. The Irish defense was tight. Now Hidalgo creates space and makes it home. Creative effort from Hannah Hidalgo, and the Irish have cleared 50.
Another spin cycle there. Like, feels like there's a tornado coming or something with all these spins in Purcell Pavilion.
Bit too cold outside for any tornadoes this time of year. A lot of snow overnight here in South Bend. As Radigan commits the foul, and there's an injury to Gant. Looks like she came down awkwardly on that right leg, so she'll limp it off, and we'll head into a timeout with 4:28 to go in the half.
Good afternoon.
That's great stuff, Zora. Appreciate it. And so far for Notre Dame, it's been look good, feel good, play good. 51-23 Irish lead in game 2 of their season. And Chicago State scores out of the break. That's Keona McGee, the sophomore out of Milwaukee. Now Hidalgo grabs her own miss. Seeks an outlet and finds it in Radigan.
Bounce pass there.
Sanchez open down low. She was doubled, so that frees up Hidalgo. Then Sanchez again. Two-woman game and a finish from Gisela Sanchez.
That jump stop in the lane, right off 2 feet and onto the glass. It's a powerful move down low.
9 points for Gisela Sanchez. Hidalgo, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Mount gets downhill. Too much heat on that try. Body's flying and careening after the rebound, and a foul was called. Let's hope everybody's all right. Looks like that's the case, and it'll go against McGee.
Lots of battles for rebounds that we see. Almost looks like she was gonna spin there, but Radigan was boxing out but couldn't quite get it, and just a little confusion on that rebound there. Left bodies all over the floor.
Bransford down to Prosper. Cassandre Prosper continues to lead the Irish 16 points. She is already just 4 shy of her career high.
Incredible performance by her so far. Like Coach Ivy was saying, she's really worked on her confidence in the offseason.
Now her long reach enables a steal. Can't finish though, and Sanchez had the rebound slip through her hands like a bar of soap. Well, Chicago State aims for a counter, but this is thrown away on a ducking move by Champagne.
Not quite sure who that pass was intended for, but definitely looked like she was going down there and had to get the ball out of her hands.
Cassandre Prosper has 5 steals to go with her 16 points. Remarkable work in this first half on both ends of the court. Hidalgo's got 13 for the Irish. She'll leave for De Jesus. Splitting defenders. Hidalgo with 5. Hidalgo, one-arm finish.
One-handed, so impressive. Again, she's pushing the lane no matter what this defense is doing. She doesn't care how many girls are on her. She's going to go up with it anyways.
Largest lead of the day for Notre Dame. It's 32 on a 6-0 scoring run. Hidalgo blistering for a steal, and she's got it. And look at the acceleration. Afterburner time for Hannah Hidalgo.
Going, gone. There's no slowing her down right now. She's just on a roll.
And the game high is now hers with 17 points. We'll take a look at her most recent buckets. The Irish up to 23 points off of turnovers.
And that Chicago State defense almost in a zone, but she takes it to the middle off 2 feet and up with one hand. And then again, she's aggressive on defense, grabs that steal from behind, all the way down the floor, and boom, away with it.
How do you game plan for her? Is there a way to game plan for her when she's so active defensively? She's one of a kind.
There really is not. I mean, she just never runs out of battery. You think, maybe after a couple baskets, but no. Yeah, she doesn't know how to stop. She's just going to keep being aggressive and aggressive, as head coach Neil Ivy loves. She loves that scrappiness.
I suppose the game plan is finding a way to get her out of the game. She is now, as Williams draws the foul and ends up at the feet of a teammate. Talia Williams has been a nice spark at times off the bench for the Cougars, and she'll take 2 foul shots.
She has been. I like that you said that, Tyler. She's definitely been driving the lane a lot. We see there kind of that switch mid-air, good move. Just was able to draw that foul despite not finishing, and we'll see if she can put away these 2 free throws here.
Cougars have entered the bonus with 88 seconds to play in the opening half. Williams goes 1 for 2.
To get the ball to the middle right away there. Can kind of work to set up their offense now. Spreading the floor, it's 4 across.
Sanchez deep in the corner, rims out. And Culver's got the board. Finding Williams right down the lane, and Prosper skies for the defensive rebound. Cassandre Prosper with the cutback, a setup for De Jesus. All the time in the world, and a corner 3.
Again, wide open in the corner. Dangerous spot to leave a player open. If it's not going in 70% of the time, it usually goes over the basket. And again, they were ready and set for that rebound if they needed it.
Now Cisco answers with a 3-pointer for Chicago State. Chloe Cisco with her first points of the day.
3-point shot there. Definitely the right shot to take for Cisco. We're definitely seeing a different Notre Dame offense today because of Chicago State running the zone right now.
1 second difference between shot and game clock. Bransford low on time. She's blocked. Got it off on the follow. It doesn't drop. And the first half is over. Notre Dame with its 8th most points in a single half in program history. 62 in the opening 20 minutes against Chicago State.
3 and then a 3-2, and Notre Dame started to adjust their offense into a 4 across, which was very interesting, allowing them to have those open players. So it'll be interesting to see what defense Chicago State sets up out of half.
Hill at the controls for the Cougars. Hidalgo vying for her 4th steal. Well, she'll have to settle for a block attempt as Gant came up short. Hidalgo racing the other way, finding De Jesus. Another assist for Hannah Hidalgo, her 7th. And De Jesus has 12. And then she nearly scores off the inbound. She'll go to the foul line. How many times have we seen this for Notre Dame in the past few years? Score one way and then instantly off the inbound, almost do it again.
Exactly, Tyler. There she is down the floor, puts it right away. Again, a good C by Hannah, and she snatches it right away. I mean, she didn't even have to get back on defense. She was like, nope, let me just take this right now. And you talk about adjustment from players too. It's things like that when you're in game and you see the ball, you gotta take it.
Pretty efficient way to play defense, not having to run all the way back across midcourt. Just take that inbound pass right away. Plenty of trips to the free throw line today for Notre Dame. They're now 16 of 18. So Jesus goes 1 for 2. And she's got herself 13 points. McGee tries the 3, and Hidalgo rebounds. She's on triple-double watch, 17 points, 5 boards, 7 assists, and what a drop-step move. Got her own rebound and put it back in.
Yep. That is what she does. I mean, she's not throwing it up there and running back the other way. She's waiting until seeing where that ball goes, so she can get it back up there.
See it again from Hannah Hidalgo. She has been everywhere today, but that's not any significant news. Business as usual.
Yep, and like you said, that drop step there, got the defender going one way and then step back the other way. Nope, takes that shot, didn't go, but she gets her rebound. And following your shot is so important, and we see it. She's a good example of that.
Prosper had a big first half. She'll find Hidalgo, and the corner 3 is pure.
Another corner 3 for the Irish.
22 points for Hannah Hidalgo, a monster day across the board. Still in the works. Williams, straight away 3-pointer, and she responds. Natalia Williams, welcome to double figures with 10. I'll actually call that a long 2. Toe was on the line. Prosper's bucket waved off on the foul underneath.
Nice, yeah, there were 2 defenders on both sides. She really used her foot to step through and break through the middle of them, and clearly fouled on both sides of that, I would say.
Notre Dame 57% from the field. They forced 17 turnovers.
Screen there.
Sanchez kept that play alive. Got it back to Hidalgo. She sees a lane and takes advantage.
She sees an opportunity to score, and she's going to take it with no hesitation there.
24 for Hannah Hidalgo. And now a reach-in foul against the Irish.
Got that little sidestep reach in there.
Nope, no, check that. It's on Chicago State. They got Jade Hamilton-Gill for it. And she'll check out. Irish will take over with the 41-point edge. Hamilton-Gill fouling out.
It's tough to see one of your players already out in the 3rd quarter.
KK Bransford releases the 3 and knocks it down.
Love to see her getting some points from the perimeter. I mean, she has been working it on the inside today, but seeing her knock a 3, it's got to feel good.
Bransford doesn't attempt many, but her first today, perfect. Just her 8th career 3-pointer made.
Just a little.
See it again, it was Vanessa De Jesus this time with her 3rd assist.
Takes it in, a good little step back. Make sure those feet are right behind the line. She can get 3 points there.
Williams trying to make a 2nd in a row, but Prosper rebounds the miss.
Breaking that defensive pressure. Ooh, right back to her.
Prosper with those huge strides finds her way to the line.
Oh yeah, I mean, you talk about using your body, using your length. I mean, those long strides get her down the floor fast. And that right there is just a great example of the confidence that Coach Ivy talks about that she's developed in this offseason. She's taking it right to the hoop, no hesitation, getting herself to the line. And
give her 17 points. She and Hidalgo both filling up the stat sheet. Prosper, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. They go now with 18 points scored. She'll check out for Radigan. As the Irish have gone up by 46. No signs of a letdown offensively coming out of halftime.
Notre Dame really likes to defend up high even.
All go close to a steal, and it's an offensive foul anyway. So the Irish will take over. Call goes against Allen. (15-2) run to start this second half for Notre Dame. Off to a 1-0 start with the 46-point victory against FDU on Wednesday. Game 2 out of 3 on this season-opening homestand for Niall Ivey and company. They'll take on Akron Wednesday before a big tilt with Michigan in Detroit. Radigan, wide open 3, left it short, but Hidalgo's got another rebound. Nearly located Bransford, but instead a turnover. But Bransford's going to take it anyway. Delayed gratification.
That's right, Tyler, delayed gratification. May have not gotten enough first. She's going to find a way to get herself that ball back.
Double figures for Bransford. She's got a dozen points to go with 7 rebounds. Everybody eating today for Notre Dame.
We'll take a look at that steal by Bransford. She's able to get to the middle. She knows that's where the ball's going. You get the ball in the front, it's going to the middle. She's able to anticipate that pass and stop it in the passing lane.
Hidalgo bursts into the lane, finds Bransford, baseline cut, and an offensive foul.
It was a good call by Kiara Champagne there to set her feet.
De Jesus close to another steal. Cougars keep moving though. And this is a blocking foul against Radigan. As Katali Humans, the freshman, was in on the drive, and she'll make her way to the line for the first time.
Tough situation down low. You can't leave your feet, otherwise you're going to be called for that foul.
Humans out of Canton, Georgia. Made her collegiate debut on Monday at Cleveland State. Played just 1 minute, so an opportunity for some increased action today. And this is her first career free throw shot. But as the second. Lot of pressure from the Cougars. Irish beat it.
Prosper and Hidalgo getting those passes back and forth to get it down the floor. It's good teamwork.
Hidalgo's open. She'll step into her 3 and hit another one.
Great rhythm on that shot there. The way she's able to really 1-2, step into that and ride the wave up and release right at the top.
27 points for Hannah Hidalgo as Champagne's fouled on the other end. As the Irish lead by 50 for the first time today. 82-32.
Ready? No slowing down. Using the momentum from the first half to really carry on. Again, she's seeing those opportunities to score, and she's just taking them as she should. I mean, like I said, that rhythm there on the 3-point shot, she's really finding her rhythm, and she's one of those players where when she's on a roll, she's going to keep using that to keep going and pushing herself.
Program record 22nd career game with at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists for Hidalgo. She has 27, 7, and 7 in those categories today. Humans couldn't drop it in. Radigan has the board for the Irish. On pace to break their program's single game scoring record. It's 128. Hidalgo, extra pass. De Jesus in the corner, off the angle, but Hidalgo's got another rebound. She'll drive, creates space. Didn't have the real estate to angle that in. Then it's thrown off the bottom of the net, and Hidalgo takes it away. Couldn't lay it in that time. Prosper offensive rebound, and finally she's the one to cash in.
Talk about a chaotic possession there. Ball was going everywhere. Kept going in and out of all the Irish hands there, but they're able to get that score off of it.
Cisco for three. Long, and Gisela Sanchez has the rebound. Hidalgo, no look pass for Sanchez, and she was stripped but fouled.
Take a look at that last possession where Hannah goes in, couldn't quite get it, and it almost went out of bounds there, but saved. And then again, Chicago thought they could take it down, but the Irish said no, they get it back. And finally Prosper is able to get it into the basket at the very end there.
Sanchez, the latest to enter double figures for the Irish. She is the 5th on the team. And so that's back-to-back games to start the season for Notre Dame, in which all 5 starters have scored at least 10. How about a 24-3 run to open up the second half? Complete dominance by the 15th ranked team in the country.
Talk about dominance on both ends there. Keeping Chicago State to 3 points is pretty impressive defensively.
De Jesus with a steal. But out of Prosper's reach, and the Cougars take over again. Randall going to work, turning around, left it short. Bransford grabs another rebound. That's her 8th.
Looking to set up their offense
I will
here.
wipe the next time. Just because they're sweating a lot.
Hidalgo wide open, but she's long. Radigan with the offensive board. This time Bransford at the free throw line, knocks it down. Hidalgo another setup.
Nice. Chicago State looked like they were back in their 2-3 zone there. So again, KK Bransford did the right thing and finding the elbows wide open, finding that wide open shot and taking it, knocking it down there.
Now 27-8 for Hannah Hidalgo. Close to her 2nd career triple-double with still more than a quarter to play. Champagne drives on her and scores for Chicago State. And Hidalgo's racing the other way, splitting defenders, and she's done it again with the toilet bowl and one.
Jump stop, jump stop, jump stop. You see the way she's able to raise the ball above her hands and rip over the top. Got that overhead rip there. She's driving in, overhead rip, jump stop, and puts it right back. Using those momentum off both her feet and boom. Again, she knows that player's gonna foul her. She's gonna use that.
Hidalgo for her 10th career 30-point game. No. And possession stays with Notre Dame. Change of the call there late by this officiating crew. Fatu Sissoko, Stevens, Adrian Gilmore Nichols, and Kayla Maxey on the calls today. As Hidalgo checks out and receives a major hand from the Purcell Pavilion crowd, which has been fully entertained today. Bransford off the inbound, creates space and uses the glass.
Nice spin over the top and using her length and her height to flick that ball right into the hoop over the defender's head there. And good move by McGee there. Again, able to spin a bit and use it off the glass.
4 points for McGee. Final 90 seconds of quarter 3. Irish nearing 100. Radigan tries to move them closer. Bransford gallops in for the offensive rebound. Couldn't put it back. Prosper's there for support. 2 boards for Bransford, and now she'll go to the line.
So dominant down low. She is not taking any defenders, any hits. She wants that ball.
And if Bransford can go 2 for 2 here, she would have a new career high for scoring. As it stands, 17 on New Year's Day 2023 against Boston College. And now she's equaled that. It's a double-double too. 10 rebounds with the 17 for Bransford. And now a career high in scoring. What a day she's put together in her second game back from the full season injury last year.
The Irish are very happy to have her back this year.
And her first career double-double.
Nice assist there by Culver. Able to see her girl coming down the side and get that ball into her hands.
That was Kayla Mount scoring it for Chicago State. And now the Cougars force a turnover. Culver's got it, still leading Chicago State in scoring. Prosper takes it right back. It's De Jesus laying another in.
Take that there. Both De Jesus was running down the court, and Jordan Smith was also down there for extra help.
She has just checked in, the Holy Cross College transfer, and now her hands are on the basketball for Radigan, fouled from behind.
Got both South Bend girls in there.
Radigan from South Bend proper. Jordan Smith just up the road in Granger. Both went to high school around here and transferred into Notre Dame this season. And, you know, they're loving this chance to play in the Bend jerseys. And now a couple of the former walk-ons check in as well. Lucy Jensen and Bella Tarani, the 3-year Notre Dame volleyball player who has made the move to the women's basketball program last season in this one. 10 and 15 in the black and gold. Notre Dame by 60 as Jordan Smith has her opportunity to set up Radigan, and she went 2 for 2 from the line.
Looks like she got both hands on her there, but good defense up top as she crossed the court. Just definitely needs to keep the arms back a bit, because
last time was 78-point win for Notre Dame when Chicago State was here last in November of 23. That was the second highest margin of victory in Fighting Irish program history. Currently it stands at 60. We'll see if they can score again and get to 100 before the fourth quarter begins. Jensen, deep corner 3, and it's wide right. Crowd would have erupted for that one to fall, but helped her to reset her mind, her body, her spirit, and she's come out and double-doubled for the first time in her career in her second game back.
Double-double in just your second game back is really impressive.
3-pointer falls for Ayanna Culver out of the break. She continues to lead Chicago State now with 16 points.
Good 3-point shot there for her. She's able to have enough room to get one up there.
Prosper trying to get the Irish to 100, and she's swatted but fouled.
Good read there for her to go up with it. She knew she would get the foul there, spin around and go up and get herself to the line, as we've seen a lot of players do tonight.
So like Bransford, she'll have the opportunity to set a new career high at the charity stripe. Has already matched it with 20 points. And Prosper's career high has fallen. Give her 21 on the day. To go with 6 rebounds and 7 steals. The steals are a career best as well. Triple digits for Notre Dame. The Irish did that 5 times last year. Now the first time in the 2025-26 campaign. Randall finds the loose change and cleans it up for 2.
She snuck behind Sanchez on that one.
That one trickled over the line as De Jesus tried to skillfully skip it through to Hidalgo. Takeaway for De Jesus. Notre Dame close to 20 steals. That's their 16th. There goes Hidalgo to break 30. Got it, plus the foul.
Great movement there by Hidalgo. Going in the lane, shifting all the way to the left and getting it up off the glass there. Let's take a look at that. A little handoff by De Jesus, and she takes it right down. A little hesitation in the air, a little hezzy there to get it back off the glass. Really good move.
Hidalgo's career high is 35. And she's 3 shy of that with, again, her 10th career 30-point day.
Lots of and ones by Hannah today as well. She's drived the lane and been able to actually score off those while also getting the fouls.
Open 3 and another one. This time, Keona McGee.
Wide open shot there. Defense was a little too late by Hidalgo on that one, so she took advantage of that, taking that 3-pointer.
Sanchez dropped it to Prosper, running down the lane for 2.
Great teamwork down low on that one.
24 points for Cassandre Prosper. Huge numbers across the board for the Irish.
Almost another steal by Prosper there.
Bransford, rebound number 11. She'll push the pace. And call her own number for 2 more.
Euro step. Gotta love the Euro step. The fake pass to the corner, psych out the defense, bring it back to the chest, and get it back onto the glass and into the hoop there.
And this is going to be an over and back on Chicago State. Take a look at the 3-pointers. They've been falling early in the 4th for the Cougars.
Great shot there. Right to the hoop, a nice swish. And then a Euro step by Bransford. She saw that one. She was like, I'm gonna take that opportunity. Love a good Euro step.
Smith and Radigan return to the floor for Notre Dame. And Prosper returns to the score sheet, 26 points. All smiles.
Big smiles there by Prosper.
And she is 9 of 10 from the floor, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Ultra efficient day for Cassandre Prosper, who just grabbed her 7th rebound. Takeaway for Chicago State. We'll find Champagne up ahead. Randall the offensive board, smothered from over the top by Sanchez.
Great block behind from Sanchez on that one. Really able to use her long arms, her wingspan there to get over the top and get that ball.
Sanchez downhill. She's blocked, but that's out. Irish will keep it. Thanks to Ben Swiderski, our producer on this note, Notre Dame has cracked the top 10 in program history for points scored at Purcell Pavilion in a single game. As Randall and Sanchez continue to battle underneath. Prosper, the catch left it short. And now a tie up near Bransford's feet. Cougars have it, but Smith reties it up and forces the jump ball in possession to the Irish.
Looks like they're setting up another inbounds play here. Let's see what happens on this one.
Bransford was stripped. Humans comes the other way with it for Chicago State. Randall again. She's been busy in the second half and has scored again.
Great aggression by Chicago State on that one to take advantage of the inbounds play and get a steal off that and get it down the court.
4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks for Randall, the freshman from Tampa. Prosper, oh, that jumper's been pure.
So pure. She's able to get that hang time even too. Find that length, get to the top of her jump, and get that shot off.
Give her 28 points. Now a deflection out, we'll keep it with Chicago State. And again, 128 is the program scoring record for Notre Dame. It's also the program record for a home game as Gisela Sanchez checks out after a good day's work. And the Irish now with 111 have moved into the top 10 overall in single game points scored in program history. Randall keeps firing back though.
Nice little shot from the block there.
Ella Tarani got her own board and scoops it back in with a foul. Look at her teammates. Career best. Now Bella Tarani completes a three-point play. Senior forward from Hamilton, Ontario. 3-year member of the Irish volleyball team before switching over to women's basketball last year. Hustle for the rebound, and the Irish commit the foul. Good spin and finish there. Tough bucket for Paris Bass, the redshirt sophomore. North Dakota transfer, spent her last 2 years there. And now has started 2 of the first 3 in a Chicago State uniform.
Smith running the point right now. Notre Dame really spreading out their offense.
Ranny tied up, jump ball, and Champagne earns possession for Chicago State. Working on Radigan, couldn't bank it home, and Tarani's got a rebound again. Jensen over for Smith.
Chicago State pushing the ball down the floor, but it's stolen.
Bransford the steal, Irish counter 3-on-2, but Jensen backed off to the corner. Bransford thought she'd go elsewhere.
They're stealing everything out here.
Cisco couldn't hit the in-rhythm 3, and the rebound's out to go back Notre Dame's way. 62-point lead for the Irish. Closing in on a 2-0 start. After sharing the ACC regular season title a year ago. Radigan set her feet, drew a foul.
Good drive in there by Radigan. She's able to, that defender was a little close on her, so she's able to take advantage of that and take her to the hoop. Another inbounds play here.
Lucy Jensen for three. She made one on Wednesday, but that one's short. Now Bransford, what a quick-handed play for another steal. She'll be the one to drive this time. There's some contact. And Williams ends up defending her well.
Spin move, and it's another basket. Go there.
Talia Humans. Final 2 minutes from Purcell Pavilion. Doesn't look like it'll be a program record for Notre Dame, but still a huge, huge offensive day. Bransford for three.
Defensive rebound there by Cisco.
De Jesus ready to check back in for Chicago State. I should say Randall. De Jesus for the Irish, as despite the loss of a shoe, Cougars are still able to make it happen. That was Bass again. Rennie in trouble. Another jump ball. This time it stays with the Irish.
Seeing lots of aggression from Champagne right now. She's really looking, she's grabbed that ball from Terani, but she's really looking to do something here in the last minute.
Bransford fouled on the catch, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. And first career double-double today for KK Bransford. 20 points, 13 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive glass, and she's added 3 steals as well.
Rebounds is another career high.
Yep.
Before she had 9 rebounds as her career high. She got that 3 times in 3 different games, but 13, wow.
That's the 30th made free throw today for the Irish. And now Radigan with a takeaway in the final minute.
She'll look to push down the floor here.
More free throws to come for Radigan as the Irish have gone into the bonus. The South Bend native went to St. Joseph High School, just about a 5-minute drive from here. Both her father and her brother were football players here at Notre Dame. Father Brian went on to play for the Indianapolis Colts for 4 seasons. A lot of Indiana ties. She makes the second free throw, bringing the Irish to 116. It looks like that'll be the final count today for the Irish.
Chicago State looking to do something here.
Penny couldn't float it home. Randall's been big presence on the offensive glass. That's something to build off of for Chicago State. There's 6'1" freshman on the inside. But it's going to be Notre Dame today as the Irish celebrate the bend in grand style. 116-58, and Notre Dame is 2-0.